And this weekend, the U.S. reached 5 million coronavirus cases, and Brazil 100,000 deaths, as healthcare experts compares the response from both governments. What went wrong here and there?
So first with Lebanon, that was your first question. You know, we're monitoring the situation closely. As I've said, our heart goes out to the men and women who lost their lives. It's an absolute tragedy. And the president participated in a virtual conference with international leaders to work closely in our international response effort. We are delivering aid to the region, and our deepest condolences go out to the victims. With regard to the U.S. response to the coronavirus, we've done more testing than any country in the world. And we do identify more cases. We do have, after all, the most testing, as the president has noted. When you look at the U.S. response, the therapeutics, the beginning of this, there was no coronavirus test. It was a novel virus, but we immediately worked to get more than 100 emergency use authorizations to identify various types of testing on therapeutics. There was no therapeutic that we knew to work with COVID. It was a novel virus, but again, this president worked, and there are more than 210 clinical trials on therapeutics, and we have dexamethasone and convalescent plasma, remdesivir, and others, and the vaccine to be on pace to be completed by the end of the year. When Ebola, it took 4 years to go to completion. This president is securing a vaccine at the fastest rate ever for a novel pathogen. So this president has a really historic coronavirus relief response that we're happy to talk about.
Comparisons between Brazil and the
Thank
U.S.?
you, Kaylee. So going back to his question on HHS and the executive order, is there no real solution then for people who may be facing eviction by the end of this month or early September?
Well, there is a solution. I've mentioned the 4 things that we've done and will continue to do, but the real solution, the holistic solution, rests with Congress and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer coming to the table. This president instructed his administration to find every single way possible that without congressional Democrats who have been unrelenting and lacking in any sort of care or empathy for the American people, at least when it comes to their negotiating tactics, if they're not going to act and care for the American people, he would. So he instructed this administration to pursue every legal avenue available to us without Chuck and Nancy, and he's done just that.
And then on the
Chanel.
Thanks, Kaylee.